which means it's Witchy Wednesdays. And we are here with our lovely host, co-host, whatever, guys, spiritual guys. I'm going to let everyone introduce themselves, but before we're going to let everyone know what we're going to talk about today, which is charms. We're going to be doing a little introduction to them as we are ourselves learning about them. So if you want to introduce yourself, you go ahead first. Yes.
I'm Jess Teacakes. You can find me on Instagram, of course, at Jess Teacakes.
Perfect. And we have
Greetings. Nikkeii Chevelle. You can find me on Instagram at Nikkeii Chevelle.
We have here our CFO.
Hey, what's up? It's Carrie Palatinabuzi Anthony. You can find me on Instagram, Cap Media Inc. That's KAPMEDIA Inc. You can always find me on iHeartBBWCOM. That's.
Well, did anyone want to cut you off? There we go.
No, you good.
Okay, and I am Big Cherry. You can find me on bigcherry.com or Bori Curves on Instagram. Well, we already have a friend here joining us. Hello, Charles. Thank you for joining us today. Much love sent your way. Okay, so we are going to dig into charms. I know that this was a theme suggested by Jess, and I know that she's been digging, and they've been digging into this, and they have a bunch of little charms that they're going to show us. So we're going to add a little screen for y'all to see some of those charms here. Let me see if I can put it. There we go.
I'm super excited to get into this. I've been wanting to do charm casting for a long time.
Yeah.
Essentially what it is a form of divination. Kind of like tarot and oracle and astrology and stuff like that.
There we go.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, you're good. Keep going.
Yeah. It's like highly customizable. Like you could place any symbolism, meaning on anything. Like I have an incense cone in here. That's like not an official charm, but
okay.
There's the incense cone to me is like you need to cleanse your energy. So.
Okay.
And yeah. They you just mix them up and you set your intentions and you throw them. We'll get into how we do it in a minute, but
okay.
It's essentially a form of divination, yeah.
The charm itself is like the items, the little items themselves.
Yeah. Okay. And it could be anything. There's a quarter in here. There's a little rose.
That looks like the little jewelry dish that is in the entrance of my house that I just throw everything in there.
I have little like kid rings in here. It's just like whatever you want. Crystals.
Okay.
Mostly charms.
Does anyone else have a charm? Is it a dish you call it? Like, what do you call it?
What was that?
Like, is it a charm dish that you put everything or?
Oh, you can put it in a baggie. You can put it in a box. Like whatever you feel is good, but you cast it onto like an altar cloth, like this blue cloth here.
I do have a question.
Yeah.
What is the difference between a charm and a crystal?
Well, it's just another charm. Like it just, whatever the properties of the crystal, that's what you can assign it. So like,
gotcha.
There's a piece of tiger's eye in here, and that's like inner strength.
Let's dig into that. What are the types of charms and symbols that there are?
So there's coins, crystals, seashells, feathers, the dice, literally like you can put like those miniature food things in there, or like a Barbie shoe, or like whatever you want to represent whatever. People do animal charms mostly. You can do letters and numbers, the zodiac symbols. Yeah. Sorry, it's storming really loud here. If you hear any of that thunder and rain.
Oh, we don't hear. We're good. You're good.
Okay.
So when you say basically, it's like anything can be a charm.
Yeah, you can assign any meaning to anything. Yeah.
Okay, so that means that you personally give it the meaning and the, I guess, the properties to it. Like it's not something that comes from a place that
Well, I
you know.
mean, like let's say there's a rose quartz heart here.
Okay.
Like that's to me like rose quartz symbolizes love and relationships and bringing self-love in your life. So if I saw this like next to the flower or something, like I feel like this would be like romance.
Okay.
Like romance is coming. Like if they're touching each other. Like it's just you know,
Okay.
you can attach whatever you want to it, but
I'm starting to get it. It seems to be very
yeah.
personal. It seems to be like you give it the meaning and that you want to give it, basically.
And then however it's like touching or wherever it's at on the placemat. Like some people put like different elements on the thing. This has moon phases. I won't get into that right now because I don't know which one's which right now, but
yeah.
You can use the moon phases, you can use the seasons, the elements, and like wherever it's at on the board or the altar cloth means different things and how they're touching each other and laying on top of each other.
And what is the use for it? Because I know, like, is it to try to attract those things? Is it to try to protect? Like,
there's multiple things, multiple ways. You can use it like tarot, just like seek advice, seek guidance, ask specific questions, see what's in the near future. Like with any divination, you have free will. So it's just going to be based upon the current energy that it's receiving.
Okay.
So if you get something you don't like, you have the power to change it, you know? So, okay. And a lot of it's for validation as well. Like, just to be like, oh yeah, I am on the right path. That kind of thing.
I like that. What are some charms that you, Nikkeii, what charms do you have? Do you have some charms? I got lucky charms, y'all.
So
that's all I got.
I do have charms, but I think majority of mine are crystals. So crystals will be majority of mine.
Okay. Oh yeah, like the little bowl. I saw your bowl of crystals. Ooh, that looks so pretty. Like you want to play on it all day.
Yeah, it's like whatever resonates.
It's very relaxing.
Yeah. Do you have any charms, Carrie?
I do. So I have amethyst. I have a piece of wood that was sent to me by my shaman. I have change. I don't have like an official like bowl or anything, and they're not all together right now because I don't have like a casting cloth or anything like that. I mean, I never knew they needed to be in the same place, or you know what I mean? Like I've just kind of had things that I've collected. What else do I have? I have amethyst, the wood piece. I have some change in like a little heart jewelry, kind of like a little jewelry box or whatever. But yeah, that's all I can think of off the top of my head. But I never really thought of them as charms till now.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think I have little crystals like in a like a little plate. I have them all together. Didn't think about them as charms either, but that's pretty cool. That like we're already one step in.
We have the charms. Now it's trying to figure out what to do with them.
Like, yeah, we gotta figure out this. Okay.
Yeah, before the live, I was like gathering everything that I could that I thought would be like a good charm. So just a mix of everything.
That's pretty cool. Okay, so tell us about the history of it. Like, how are they rooted in different cultures? Like, where do you see them?
It's all over the world, of course, but you know, ancient Greeks, Romans, Chinese divination, Celtic folklore. What else? I have to look at my notes. I'm sorry. African and Afro-Caribbean.
Everything.
Native American cultures and Middle Eastern, European, of course, and of course, just various indigenous cultures.
Okay.
Then there's like modern new age and the eclectic spiritual practices that you probably see on TikTok and YouTube and stuff. So,
And before we continue, we want to say hi to Katie for tuning
Katie.
in.
Hi, Katie.
Hello. Are you a first timer? I'm not seeing you around.
That is my friend.
Okay, awesome. Thank you for joining us. Okay, so that is pretty cool to know that everyone, I guess they all agree on the charms. It's good to find things in the witchy realm that are things that like a lot of cultures have, and like they kind of unify on that. So
Yeah.
okay, so let's learn about the positions. Like how do we position things? I'm guessing, and this is me like trying to guess stuff. Is the middle the most important area?
It's what you need to focus on the most, but it's all has a purpose. So the center of the board is like your current situation or the focus, or it could be the theme, overall theme.
Okay.
And then like what's surrounding it, and like if it's going towards the edges. Certain directions mean certain things, but I did not get that. But on this one, it's going towards different seasons. Like this is summer, so
Okay.
like fire. There's winter right here. But the closer to the edge it is, the more in the future it is. Or like it's not like a main focus right now.
Okay.
Yeah, and if something's like really clustered together, it doesn't matter where it's at on the board. It's still like that's the focus. So if it's more spread out, that just means you have a lot of shit you got to focus on. Like you have a lot of options, or it's like I'm associating it with tarot. So 7 of Cups is like so many options. You're like daydreaming about everything. If it's like in a line, that's like a clear path. It's a timeline. It could be past, present, future, that kind of thing. It depends also if they're like facing each other or turned away. And then like if they're upside down, it's the reverse meaning. There's positive, negative, and neutral meanings as well. And you can assign whatever you want and whatever you feel that it is. It's not always going to be, let's say you get a snake. It's not always going to be negative.
Okay.
It's whatever is like surrounding it. So
what if you want to like put something that is, so you told me that in the, what is it that you call it? The board. There we go.
Yeah.
So if in the board you want to put something that is like focused on like in several parts of it, you get multiple charms.
Yeah. So I can just grab a handful here and just shake it in my hand and throw it. Cast it.
Oh.
I don't have to throw the whole bowl. Just whatever I'm called to, like, I may not even look at it and then just like grab whatever feels right and then shake it and then drop it.
Okay.
Some people use the whole bowl.
How do I actually cast charms? I want to see it. I mean,
so first you cleanse, you prep. I have some incense going. You set your intention, like what do you want from the charms, from spirit. You connect to your higher power, universe, of course. But you need to be very clear with your intentions, and you need to trust your intuition. That's the most important thing. Okay. And then, like I said, you can use the whole bowl or just grab what you feel is right, shake it up, toss it, and just take a moment and look at it.
So is this a way to like predict stuff?
It can, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like
it can. It could also just be validation that you're on the right path, or, it just depends, like I said, the positions and like what direction it's heading, or what you need to focus on, or what you need to do more of or less of. But yeah. And it's also important to like record your findings as well, like journal it, because like you want to like study what your own symbolism is for your casting charms. Like, I did a reading earlier, and the snake charm was connected inside the antler charm, and it was like it's constricting your creativity, like, and the snake doesn't always mean that. So it just really depends. And if I want to like remember that, I would want to write that down. And as always, respect the process. Respect. Obviously, don't appropriate any cultures. So do your research as well. As far as I know, I am okay to do this. This is like just typical eclectic spiritual charm casting.
Mhm.
I know there's like bone casting but I think that's like a closed practice. So yeah. Trust your intuition.
Would doing it with crystals be like a generic one too?
What was that?
Would doing it with crystals be a kind of generic one too that everyone can do?
Yeah, if that's all you have, then like, use your intuition with that.
Okay. Okay. I want to see it. I want to see how you cast your charms.
Okay. So I'm just gonna stir it up.
I was gonna ask something. What does the dragon mean for you?
Power and resilience and strength and ooh. I don't know. I'm a dragon in the Chinese zodiac, so I resonate hard with that.
I am a dragon too.
So like if it's in reverse, like upside down like that, or if it's like touching the egg or something, it's like maybe you're not confident in your like femininity, or or you're having trouble conceiving or things like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna add that to, by the way, I'm gonna add that to like to things to discuss as Chinese zodiac, because I don't even know about the dragon thing. I know I'm a dragon, but I don't know what that means.
Funny story.
Yeah.
I have a Chinese astrology tattoo on my left ankle. It's for the year of the rabbit. And recently, within the last like 5 years, I found out that it's not the right astrology for me. I'm actually the year of the tiger because, Chinese astrology starts at the end of February. I was born February 1st. So I was doing it based off of the fiscal year, like our normal January to December, but Chinese astrology doesn't work that way.
Mm-hmm.
So I have a useless year of the rabbit tattoo on my ankle that's meaningless.
God. That is
So,
crazy.
yeah.
What are you, Nikkeii?
I was born a year of the rat.
Ooh, snitches get stitches. No, I'm kidding.
All right. Yeah, all right.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, all right.
She got all gangster on us. So, all right.
All right. So I'm just gonna do a general like message for the collective and just see what we get.
Okay.
And if it resonates for anyone in the chat or here on the live, let me know. So I'm really new to this, so just my intention is just to learn more and see what we get. All right.
We're experimenting.
Is it okay to say no whammies?
Okay, I kind of threw it in the middle, but it kind of made a line a little bit.
Okay.
I kind of want to throw more.
Okay.
Throw more. There we go. So, the dragon's upside down. So we got the sun, the number 12 on the dice. We have Pisces energy. And that's interesting because when I look at the numbers here, I think of astrology houses. And the 12th house is like your spirituality, subconscious, and stuff like that. And Pisces rules the 12th house, I believe. And then the sun is your ego and vitality. So that's more going towards the edge. But the main focus here is there's a star with a bat on top of it.
We're gonna be stars in Halloween. That's the revelation.
And then there's a pink ring here, and I see this as like a feminine energy, femininity. So if they're like gathered like that and touching each other, bear with me. I'm still so if they're on top of each other, let me see. Touching. So okay, so it's like working together. That's like a one message. So this one says what the bad is. I'm sorry.
I was just trying to help you here, and I did look it up. It does say the bat.
Patch whatever, but the bat is rebirth. Okay. So
yeah, make transformation, life changes, and courage to face the dark. Yeah.
Star is like clarity after like, you know, a bad moment. So it's interesting that there's rebirth and clarity, like with the star. So maybe connecting more with your spirituality and your femininity and your divine feminine. And with the water, that's the Pisces water, like it's a very intuitive sign as well. So what's the antler? Growth.
Beginning.
Look at the growth with the coin. It's right on top. So it's like once you get your shit together with your spirituality and your rebirth, and it's like you can start focusing on money. But this is the focus in the middle, and this is like the second thing, your money.
After you rebrand.
Yeah.
What is this yellow thing? Is that a little egg?
It's a little egg. Nikkeii, what did you say the egg could be again? I know it could be like fertility, but I don't think that's what it is in this case. It could also be rebirth again, like also, but
the little egg.
Okay, so it could mean feminine energy. So it might be getting balance to your feminine energy.
Yeah, it's next to a masculine ring because the feminine's in the middle and the masculine's on the outside.
So
next to the egg.
So that might mean that your feminine it might be out of balance.
Yeah.
So you can do that, or it can mean, of course, rebirth, starting over, new beginnings as well.
I feel like it's like something like if you connect with femininity, you can like be more balanced or something. Like everything that y'all say, I keep going like it sounds like, you know, hey, you gotta connect with your femininity. That could be in a way of like spending more time with other women and like connecting better with them and like a sense of sisterhood thing, like,
and not worry so much about
spending more time with yourself, and getting to know who you are on your journey.
Because look, the dragon's on top.
What is your purpose?
The dragon's on top of the incense. So the dragon is passion. So maybe, and then the incense is cleansing. So maybe next to the egg, it's like reignite your passion.
I know what this means. It means that we need to do the Yoni egg episode already.
Yeah.
That's literally what it's telling us, to do the Yoni egg episode. Like, look at it. Like, it literally, the egg is there.
Yeah. So I see the owl at the bottom here. It's upside down. The owl is ancestors and wisdom. So this could be like you need to start connecting with your ancestors more, your spirit team.
I think this is telling all my business, and we need to stop. Thank you.
But look right under what is the rose is underneath it. This is the near future. This is like blossoming. This is to me, I'm not seeing romance. This is like you're coming into your own. Once you take care of all this.
Get out. No, seriously. Like, I really, especially when you said getting your spiritual before your money.
Yeah, because that's on the right here.
So yeah. Again, get out of my business. Okay. Let's wrap it up.
So I mean, thanks for your patience, everyone, because like I literally am just, this is my second reading ever, so I'm just getting used to it still, but we're all learning together, and I like how you all had your own interpretations as well, and I'm glad Nikkeii resonated with it.
She took it all. She was like, "Get out my business."
I feel like we should get on the yoni egg path. That's what I'm saying.
Oh,
That's another question. Like connected a little bit, but by the way, Katie here on the audience did tell her that they are Pisces here. They're present.
And I know a few things about Katie right now. I can't say so.
And we have Phoenix
Not
here.
bad.
Good evening, ladies. You all look beautiful. Thank you so much, and also great content. Keep it up. Thank you, Phoenix. And we have Curriculum Rosie. Hi. Love back, Rosie. Thank you for joining in for a little bit. But I was gonna ask actually, because talking about the yoni eggs, I'm like, just a quick question. Where do I get like legit yoni eggs? Because I feel like the world with crystals like is been so commercial.
well, I get my yoni eggs from my sis, and she has a person who she gets them from that actually goes and digs up the crystals and shapes them, and then she also sends them off to, I want to say I forgot what's the name of them. What's it's a certain name for the person who gives a certificate saying this is an official, this crystal is real, this egg is a real crystal.
Like a geologist?
So you get like a certification saying that the
I
egg
think
is
it's
real.
an authenticity.
The crystals.
Yeah.
Authenticity inspector or something like that.
Yeah, something like that. So
well, if y'all know, let me know, because I don't trust these people.
I got you.
You be spending $100 for a concrete egg.
Right. And it's all
and then not every egg goes into your vagina. Like a tiger eye does not go in your vagina. But they have tiger eye yoni eggs. And I don't think that's a real crystal. Because it's not. It's certain crystals that do not enter the body.
Yeah. You can't get them wet. Yeah.
Katie did confirm just that it did resonated with
that's awesome. I know what she's talking about, so
okay. Well, I feel like is this something that you can do like for example, if a person does a tarot reading, this could complement a tarot reading too?
There is a tarot reader that I watch a lot here on YouTube. It's ESO Tarot, ESO Tarot.
Okay.
He does charm readings after her like collective readings sometimes. So yeah. She also does songs as well.
Songs?
Like she has like certain cards that have like lyrics on them that might resonate with the reading.
I like that.
Yeah.
I actually like that a lot because I do like whenever I think about a situation, I like a song pops into my head often. So that's pretty cool.
Pay attention to that because those are attached to memories and your intuition. So
I think my Alexa does that too. Like I'll be like, Alexa, play music, and like this random station will come on that I'm like, I've never listened to that before. And like there's this song Toad and the Wet Sprocket, and it's like walk on the ocean or something like that. And I've been trying to manifest going to the beach because I haven't gone to the beach in over a year. And I feel like I need my feet to touch the sand. And when I went to Miami, I was like, I'm going to the beach, and I didn't get to go. So when that song came on, I was like, universe.
You
Are
should
you talking to me?
there's a Fat Fierce Femme beach party in the 20 something of August. I'm sadly not gonna be here in New York, but I wanted to go so badly.
Aww.
But it's good because it's like a group of people going to the beach. You know what I mean? Like I don't want to go to the beach by myself. So it'll be cool to go to with like a plus size group. I just did it and it was fun, and I wanted to go to that one too, but I'm gonna be in Vegas again. Oh yeah, I do see the Tiger Eye Ionia set. I'm like, no.
Just another song. I'm thinking about that. The songs that came on were actually pretty. I feel like the Alexa was talking to me, or the universe was talking to me through the Alexa. But the other one was that song Taylor Swift. It's me. Hi. I'm the problem. It's me. Because I was in the middle of a situation, and I was like, do you ever think to yourself like maybe you're the problem? And then it was like that song came on and I'm like, okay, turn it to a different station. Because and then the other one was the Miley Cyrus song. I can't remember which one it was, but it's one of the newer ones. But yeah, I was like, no, Alexa, turn yourself off now.
I had a situation like that happen, but it wasn't through Alexa, but my mom passed early this year, of course, and one of her favorite songs that she had on repeat growing up is Weak in the Knees by Sisters with Voices.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like,
I get so weak in the knees, I can hardly. Oh, excuse me.
so like I hadn't heard that song in forever, and I was making a playlist for my mom. And I put that song on there. And like 2 hours later, a random friend who has nothing to do with my mom posted a status that just said, I get so weak in the knees, I could hardly speak. And I literally was like, you have no idea what you just did. Like, and then I found out I had the tumor in my knee. So I think that was my mom speaking through that song to be like, look at your knee, look at your knee. Like, and then that validation of that lyric was like speaking through me, speaking to me.
Am I the problem? It's me. Hi.
Nah, it's like that
It's me.
TikTok voice. Is it me?
Um,
Am I the problem?
I love her so much.
Who is it?
It's a
It's
TikTok
Starlight.
sound.
It's from RuPaul's Drag Race. Is
Oh.
it me? Am I
Is
the
it me?
Am I the
I don't
drama?
think I'm the drama. Am I the villain? I don't think I'm the villain.
Hold on, wait. I think I got. Did I do? I
He
think I
was
can do.
not the villain of the season, actually. Let me just clarify that. He was not the villain.
Oh, here you go. Here you go.
Is it me? Am I the drama? I don't think I'm the drama. Maybe I am. Am I the villain? I don't think I'm the villain.
Oh my gosh. Nikkeii, send us that TikTok so we can do it at Exotica.
Okay.
We can do the TikTok when we're the villains. And we can all be like,
yeah,
am
that's like
I the villain?
That'll be neat.
that one's
Yes.
not going to go out of trend because that sound is iconic.
Whether it's trending or not, I feel like if it's relevant to what we're doing, we're going to make it trending. It could go viral. You just never know because people are going to be like, oh my gosh, that's so cool.
So to close up the charm conversation, because I feel like from now on, like if we do a tarot reading, we can try the charm thing also, to complement it. But is it something that, for example, Nikkeii, is something that you would implement on your readings or on your?
I think I would. I was sitting here thinking about that.
I like it.
I was looking at like charms. I was like, well, let me go see what these charms outside of crystals. Like what is it? You know, I would need to do a charm casting. And
there's like a charm casting. I got a beginner kit that just had like the basics in it, and it has like a little pamphlet. It came with the little altar cloth and like I think like 25 charms. So
I just feel like it's a very like customizable thing that you can make your own very easily. It's fun. I like the whole throwing it out thing. And also like I feel like it allows like a lot of interpretation to it. So if you're going through something, you're gonna give it meaning yourself. Like
Yeah, like I
You
have
know,
this little crown. This is a crystal spear holder, whatever how you say it.
nice.
But I would like see this as like success or treat yourself like royalty. That
Correct.
kind of thing. Yeah.
Go to the spa. That's what it means for me.
Same.
Get that
Same.
royal treatment.
I've been ripping off these nails from Miami. My daughter did a fantastic job, but obviously I can't fly down there every 2 weeks to get my nails done. So I've been ripping them off, and I need a spa day.
Yes, spa day and the crown. But yeah, I was going to see. I know we had some little things that we were going to be talking about soon, including the fact that Mercury will be once again in the microwave. Like always. Mercury, I was looking up, Mercury is going to be in retrograde August 23rd to September 14th. Can someone explain to me what does it mean, and why does everyone blame everything bad in the world on it?
It just became all the planets go in retrograde, and in fact there's like 6 or 7 in retrograde right now, or going to be 6 or 7 in retrograde once Mercury does. But it's the more popularized one because Mercury is the planet of communication. It rules Gemini. Gemini rules it however, whatever. Geminis love to fucking talk. So
outside of communication skills.
Yeah, so it's breakdowns in communication, including, you might get in a fight with your boss or your partner, and especially with Venus in retrograde as well,
Yikes.
which is love and partnerships and stuff.
And technology.
Breakdowns in technology.
So like if your technology is tearing up or acting crazy.
You're also supposed to not sign any contracts during Mercury retrograde.
Yeah.
Which it is the shadow period right now, and I did sign a contract today, but I feel I'm safe because it was before the actual retrograde.
Mm-hmm.
So, but you're not supposed to like buy a new car or
make any major purchases.
Yeah, don't do anything like you weren't planning on doing already. Like if you already had a trip planned, that's fine. But if you make an impulsive trip, don't go. But if you already had stuff planned, that's fine.
Yeah, I mean, I got the tickets before, so I think I'm good. But I'm gonna be in the whole retrograde. I'm gonna be in Vegas, so hopefully we don't go wild.
Yeah, you can work with it because you're a Gemini. You're like kind of protected by Mercury in a way.
So, okay, I like that. Okay, well, that's interesting. And let's see, what are other topics that we can be bringing up? We do have people in the audience. Please let us know if there's anything that you would like us to talk about on our future segments. Also, right here on the top of our video, you can see witchy.iheartbbw.com. You can send questions to our tarot readers there, to obviously not just tarot, it can be any kind of reading. And also any questions or suggestions you might have for an episode, you can also give them to us there. And you can also find information about our spiritual guides here that help us with the episodes and how to tip them or how to follow them and support them. So make sure to always go in there and check them out. I have here, Starving Venom. I saw you in Vegas at the Bash. Well, we all been at the Bash. So if you're talking about this year, it was me, but I don't know who you're talking about.
Yeah, I was there last year, but
we were all there last year.
Let me tell you, Lord, last year was just such a.
It was a great time.
Man, I posted a video today from the Bash.
Yes, I saw it.
I
remember when, and I think it was the last pool night that we had to leave the pool area, and Nikkeii decided to mix some things.
And then I tell you, the next day I did not go anywhere. Okay, let's just say me and that bed was one-on-one. Okay, I'm just saying. because I was no more good.
I
She-
met Nikkeii, but she probably doesn't remember.
hours, and then she would go back, and we're like, Nikkeii, we gotta go.
Oh, listen. Look, let me tell you. I was drunk. Okay. I was drunk every night I was there. I was toe up. So
I
Us
met you in the
night, you
I
were
met you in the
incorporated.
pool. Oh,
Cross.
sorry. I met you in the pool, and I accidentally bumped into you, and you're like, "It's okay, it's just out there." I was like, "I'm so sorry."
oh, wait, were we on the wall that was facing
Facing the
pool?
hotel.
I
Yeah.
remember you. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's so funny.
I was past the
Look.
little glowy rings and stuff.
That was Saturday night, y'all. Listen.
Everyone was like winding down that night.
That was the
Oh,
night.
man,
I ended up getting COVID
listen.
the next day, or 2 days after. So
Oh, you should have said hi then. Yeah, that's
That- Next year, I will be there. If I got to go sell a kidney, I'm going to be there. Okay?
Yeah. I couldn't go because my knee and other things.
You gonna be there next year?
Yeah.
You're gonna be there next year.
I think it's gonna be good. We'll be good. The summer, we're gonna be running around the bash.
Girl,
August
listen.
next year, right?
Huh?
It's in August next year, right?
Yep.
It's back on August again.
Matter of fact, round about this time next year. What's this? Well, yeah, it's gonna be round about what, the 13th
I
or the
believe
10th or something like that.
the weekend, I think, is the 13th now. Yeah. But they cannot extend it so much because this year they put it like from Wednesday to Saturday, right? But then on Tuesday they decided to also do a bar night. And I'm telling you, Saturday night, everyone was dead in their room sleeping. Like there was almost no one in the pool because they were so exhausted from the whole week they've been doing.
It was my birthday week last Vegas bash, so I literally went out 8 nights in a row. Like did 8 nights. Yeah.
That is insane.
Girl, look, I was on go from the time I touched down.
Yeah.
Time I left, I was on go.
Yeah, I know there were people that did Saturday. They did like the bus thing, and they went to all the strip and all that stuff. And then at night, they were all sleeping. And I'm like, why would you do that to yourself? You're gonna party at night. Like, don't do that.
Yeah, that heat is something different. It's gonna take you out every time.
It actually wasn't so hot. That's funny because like one of the days it was even chilly. Like I was cold one of the days.
I'll be in the hot tub in Vegas. Like
Yeah.
it doesn't bother me.
Yeah, it was even cold.
I
one of-
heard it went down.
It was so weird because
It was hard getting in and out of that hot tub, I will say.
I bet it was. I heard it went well last year. I heard it went down in the hot tub. I
Oh, I don't know. I don't know anything about that.
said, well, you nasty.
I can talk because I was the one with the rumor in the Julian's bathroom thing, and I'm here telling people nothing happened. It wasn't me, the other girl. But anyway, it was a mess. I'll tell you later. But I remember, like, it was like, I think it was Thursday night that happened, and people on Friday, I was like, "Are you gonna go to the after party?" And they would be like, "Oh yeah, I'm going to the after party. I heard it got wild last night, and there was a girl doing all this stuff in the bathroom." And I'm like, "I was not doing anything." It was, and they were like, "Oh." But I swear to God, it was because I went in, went in behind me, and someone went in after him because they wouldn't want to wait for the bathroom, and it was like a whole mess. But anyway, I'll tell you later. I'll clarify the story later. All I'm saying is I'm innocent.
Of all charges.
I did tarot readings at the last bash.
Oh,
I
nice.
saw like 25 people. It was crazy.
I really thought about doing that.
That'd be
Getting
cool.
a table, but that is a lot. That is a lot.
It was a lot of energy.
No, but this is it. Like if you split it, like set up a witchy wellness thing, like y'all.
Ooh.
You might have to talk about that. Get a table.
Get a
Oh.
table.
Yeah, it's in the vendor area. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
If it's split, like it's much less weight, and you can have the people too.
Because I like stopped early every day because it was like too much. Like
Yeah.
I had
Like,
leave you with the next.
how many cards did you pull? Did you do like?
I just did like a 15-minute reading per person. Like, you know.
Baby, I ain't trying to do that long. See, that's that.
Yeah.
Nah, I'm gonna do a 1 to 3 card reading.
Yeah.
Wrap you on up and go on about
Literally,
your business.
everybody would walk away sobbing because it was like a release, like in a good way.
I love that.
And like I should have brought tissues because everyone was literally in shambles. Like, and there was a vendor kind of like adjacent from me, and she goes, "You can't make me come to your table. You're gonna make me cry." Like, so.
Wow. Yeah, no, that if you split it between people, hey, and I'm pretty sure that there will be other people that would join that, so you can do a little.
I definitely made a profit. So
yeah, no, listen. I'm telling y'all to make a profit. You know what I mean?
I'm all about a good little razzle down. But you know what? It's the thing. Like, I'm not even gonna hold you. I feel like once I start charging, like people are like really crazy. No, that ain't like I'm gonna get somebody just to come and be like, no, that ain't real. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't do me.
I haven't run into that yet. I've got some skeptics, but they're like, whoa, like after it's done.
I feel like
they go to you, they would
pay for it is because they already are like open to it. You know what I mean? Like, yeah. The people that you get that are like that and that complain and all that, it probably is people that you know, like they wouldn't put their money behind it because they don't believe in it. So yeah, I don't know that would go down like that.
You would get that in like if you're doing like a live, for instance, and you're doing like free readings, you might get a hole here and there. But
speaking of, does any of you have a deck by you? Just because I wanted to see if there was any way to explain what one card means. Like, it's not reading it for anyone. It's just
what card is it?
Because y'all go with the 9 of Cups and all that stuff, and I'm like, okay. And I never know the meaning of any of course, like it's whatever you explain, but like a generic definition of what it could mean, that one, you know?
Yeah.
One.
You can always go with the symbolism on the card.
Okay.
If you know what each element behind the suit is. Like cups is water, so it's emotions and intuition and spirituality.
I think I got something. Oh my God, I got it. Okay. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. We're gonna do this. There is a website that has a random tarot card.
Ooh.
So I want to just see. There you go.
The high priestess, first of all, when she comes, that means ain't no time to be playing. High priestess can mean so many. Because she's either gonna come before the rest of the cards, or meaning this is where you at, this is what energy you in, or she's gonna come at the end. She come in the middle too. But every time I've seen it, she either came at the beginning or she came at the end. That's a powerful motherfucker, okay? She plays no games. None at all.
She knows everything.
Oh.
Yeah.
So is it like knowledge, kind of?
Intuition, spiritual intuition, just like an all-knowing type of thing. Like
that bitch.
Yeah. Yeah.
I love that though. Okay.
But she also, because in reverse, it could be like, yo, you need to get your shit together. Like you are downplaying yourself.
Yeah, you're not
walking in your power. The high priestess is just that. She's the high priestess. She walks with her head up. Nobody tells her no. You know what I'm saying? Like she gives that energy of I am a boss. You really respect me. But she also respects the masculine energy as well. So you're gonna be balanced. You know what I'm saying? She understands her place and she doesn't step out of her place. She doesn't, you know what I'm saying? So like it's so much with the high priestess, you know what I'm saying? Because it's, you know, this like each deck that you get, she's different. Okay. So like with her right here, she has the moon at her feet.
Yeah.
Feminine energy. The moon represents feminine energy. The sun is masculine. So, you know what I'm saying? Then you have
The pomegranates.
the pomegranates, fruit, meaning that's being fruitful. You know what I'm saying? That is her what's the word I'm looking for? Her works. Her works are speaking for itself. So that you have the fruit, meaning she's fruitful. Her trees, her whatever she's put forth in the world, it's bringing in fruit. One that she shares and that she keeps for herself. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, it's a lot that can
And
go.
the scroll that she has, it's like what she shares her knowledge from as well. Like she's confident enough that she is capable of sharing that knowledge and being comfortable with it being out there, knowing that she's right. So
Does it give a hint? Because it's giving me hints of like speak your mind and own up to it, and like does it have to do with that? Like of trusting your, I don't know, like your power.
Yeah, because she does that already.
Okay.
That's what she does that already. Because if she's not, she wouldn't be able to share her wisdom. She
Okay.
wouldn't be fruitful. You know what I'm saying?
So let's test your intuition, Cherry. Do a new card and we'll shut up and you tell us what you think it means.
Oh gosh. Okay, y'all put him on the spot. Okay, that was it for tonight. Thank you.
Look what you done started.
Okay, let me see. Okay. Random.
Ooh, that's self-explanatory, but
exactly. For me, it's like the lovers, relationships. I don't know, like how everything is around your romantic. Is it romantic usually?
Look at the symbolism.
I'm gonna need you to look at the card real good.
I can stop looking at the mountain in the middle. So I'm like, oh, okay. Okay. I don't know, because I am a perv and all I can think is about like sets and how they're getting together and the fruit and all that stuff. And
okay, so but what's in the fruit tree?
The snake.
And what's behind the masculine? What's that look like?
Is that a burning bush? Is it?
Yeah.
It is? Okay.
Or it could be leaves. I don't know.
It's like too many things in a card, and I can't focus on any. But I mean, initially, when you say the lovers, the first thing that comes to my mind is, it brings me to relationship with others and all, but I feel like it's deeper than that. So y'all tell me, because I don't know. What does the lovers mean?
So it can mean a plethora of things. So it can be talking about an existing relationship. It could be talking about a relationship in the future. It could also be talking about like potential partners, matters of the heart. Depending on if it's reversed or not, what you might need to let go, what you might need to allow in. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes our heart is so blocked that we have a wall up that we don't let love in. So it just depends on what order the card comes in, what you got going on, and things of that nature.
Yeah, there might be other cards with it too that change the whole meaning of it.
Okay. And I see here Katie said it's interesting that the male is looking at the female, but she's looking up. She's saying in that one.
Ooh, I never noticed that before.
Yeah.
Like, so he's focused on her chest area, and she's like looking at the heavens. Like, you see this?
Something higher.
I mean, or you can look at it as Adam and Eve. Adam is looking at her like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And she's looking at the higher source, like,
yeah, his hands are like this. Like, really? Like,
yeah. Like, oh Lord, I'm fucked up. The church's money. What I'm saying.
Yeah, but you mentioned a lot relationships, and that's definitely the thing that makes me think immediately this card, and of course the name. Okay.
Do one more, because that was easy.
We're doing one more? Okay. The
Oh,
Okay, if I've learned anything in this time of Witchy Wednesdays, is that the moon rules it all. Like the moon rules so much. And it seems like depending on the phases that it's in, it's like different things happening in your life. So I feel like it's like one of those cards that it depends on when you get it. It has a different meaning. I don't know if this is a thing, but that's what I'm getting. I don't know why the dogs are howling on the damn moon. And I don't know why there's a random ass lobster in the middle.
I actually don't know about the lobster.
I don't think that's a lobster. Or I don't know. It might be. I was about to say
No, it's
scorpion.
a lobster. That's not a scorpion. That's a lobster.
It's a lobster. Okay.
Or langostine. Whatever.
So
What are those two towers?
They appear in other cards, like in the distance.
Okay.
Like to tell you that it's like, see, there's like a path in the middle, because the major arcana is the Fool's Journey, and like these are the card, like the Fool is the 0 card, so he's traveling through the major arcana. These are like the major lessons from source, from the universe, like and the minor arcana are like the side quests kind of thing, the supporting energy, the clarity, the but like when you get a major arcana like this is like, hey, you better listen.
right. So the moon also represents hidden enemies. It brings things that are hidden to light.
Okay.
So it's the light in the darkness. If it's reversed, I think it's instability.
Like fear. It could be like paranoia too, like
Inconsistency, like silence and things of that nature. But it's also a feminine card. The moon is feminine. So because of the way if you ever really pay attention to your menstruals, you're either going to align with the full moon or the new moon.
Okay.
Once you get in tune to things, you'll notice your period will align with one of the two. But yeah, the moon reveals what's hidden. It reveals because it's the light in the darkness. Let me show you what you can't see.
Okay.
It'll show you your enemies. It'll show you your inconsistencies.
Okay. I like that. I like that. That was very interesting. I feel like we could definitely continue with that. This is not a good idea. There we go. If we can definitely continue with the explanation of each card, like a generic one, because like, that was fun. That was good to know. Definitely. Like I said, it's like I see the cards and I have no idea what they are. So that's why I was like, let me just get a generic explanation just to get like a feel of what they are.
it's part like literal definition and part what your intuition says it is. So and you just go with that.
Awesome. Well, I feel like we are out with another episode of Witchy Wednesdays, and we are hoping you meet us next week at 10 p.m. We have here Jess Teacakes.
You can find me on IG, Instagram at Jess Teacakes.
Perfect. And Nikkeii.
You can find me on Instagram.
And I am the Big Cherry. You can find me on bigcherry.com or on Instagram at Gory Curves. Thank you so much for joining us, and thank you all for giving us your time and your knowledge on this. And can't wait for the next one. Have a good night, everyone. Bye.